Madison.
Brandy.
Scott.
Gloria.
Jerry.
Okay. I'm Kayla, and I'm going to be giving you a speech over human trafficking. We live our lives from day to day, going about our normal routines, going out with friends, or getting something to eat. We go grocery shopping after work, but do we ever really stop to wonder what could be going on in front of our eyes and never know? In this speech, I hope to bring awareness to human trafficking by explaining what human trafficking is, how it affects the victims, and what laws are in place, and how we as a society can help prevent human trafficking. So what are the odds you or a loved one could be human trafficked, and what are the odds that you've seen it and never even knew? First, I'm going to explain what human trafficking is. The United Nations defines human trafficking as the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of a person for improper means, such as force, abduction, fraud, and coercion, for improper purpose, including forced labor or sexual exploitation. To better understand, it is broken into three main elements by a model called the Actions Means Purpose model, as shown here. The actions taken are recruiting, harboring, transporting, provisioning, or obtaining. The means to do this are force, fraud, and coercion. The purpose is for sex or labor service trade for something of value. According to the International Labour Organization, a total of 27.6 million people were trapped in human trafficking on any given day in 2021. Millions of people human trafficked, but why? Traffickers and criminals make on average $10,000 per victim, and for forced commercial sex, it is even higher at $27,000 on average. With just 1.7 million children in commercial sexual exploitation and 1.3 million in forced labor, the total profit is $50.8 million, and that's just for children. The Director General of the International Labour Organization states that forced labor perpetrates cycles of poverty and exploitation and strikes at the heart of human dignity. We now know that this situation has only gotten worse. The international community must come together and take action to end this injustice, safeguard worker rights, and uphold the principles of fairness and equality for all. The physical and mental health effects of the human trafficking are serious. It can cause the loss of basic human rights, the loss of one's childhood, and disrupts families and severe long-lasting mental issues. With physical and psychological violence, poor living conditions, victims are prone to food deprivation, poor nourishment, memory loss, chronic pain, and panic attacks. Some psychological responses are post-traumatic stress, depression, anxiety, aggression, and isolation. Now that we all have a sense of understanding of what human trafficking is, how can we help stop this injustice? The first step is to recognize key indicators. If a person seems disconnected from friends or family, if a child has stopped attending school, if a person may appear coached on what to say, or living in unstable living conditions, or may appear fearful, timid, or submissive. You can find more indicators at the Blue Campaign resource homelandsecurity.gov. And in this video, I'll explain some more.
Might not realize it, but modern slavery is happening every day, right in the heart of our communities. Human suffering hidden in surprising places. Car washes, takeaways, nail salons, even knocking on your front door. Made possible by the money we spend on everyday things, unaware of the effect it can have. Captivity, abuse, poor conditions, sleeping where they work, no pay. The signs are there, just have to look. lack of eye contact, bad hygiene, fear. This is the true cost of saving a few pounds. They can't speak out, but we can help them by being mindful of where we choose to spend our money. The power to stop their suffering is in our hands and our wallets. Don't buy in to modern slavery.
Okay, and some other ways we can help prevent is knowing what to do and who to report to. Share with your community the problems of human trafficking. Getting the word out only helps. Awareness is key in stopping this problem. It helps victims feel safer so they can come out, and helps us catch criminals so they can be prosecuted. You can also report suspected behavior to the federal law enforcement by calling 1-866-347-2423. Some laws in place are the Victims of Trafficking and Violence Protection Act of 2000. This was the first comprehensive federal law to address the issue and provide an approach of prevention, protection, and prosecution. It established it as a federal crime. It provided tools and resources to prevent, prosecute, and protect victims, and gave the FBI the authority to investigate human trafficking. In conclusion, human trafficking is a modern-day slavery that has to be recognized and taken seriously. The health, mentally and physically, on victims is tremendous and horrible. We can do more for victims by bringing awareness to our communities and making sure we can spot the signs of human trafficking. When someone buys drugs, it is a one-time thing, but you can sell an adult or child multiple times in a single day. Slavery is the highest it has ever been in history. So stop, look for the signs, speak up, give those who feel they have no voice a voice and hope. Thank you.
Madison,
Scott,
Gloria,
Jerry.